Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and fellow Tower of God anime enjoyers. Episode 8 just came out. The Emily episode, and we're going to review it. Before we do that, we're going to look at the ending, and we're going to see the new panel that they add. I forgot if it was going to be 1 or 3, but let's see. And as always, I have Hairline with me. Ooh!
The rescue scene.
Added 3.
Look how happy he is.
He literally hugged his legs.
Mhm.
And then that's it. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. Alright, so next week
Yeah.
we're getting just a wide one. A big, long, wide one.
We like the wide
Interesting.
ones.
Yes. So, Adrian, on this very ominous 3 eyes that we don't know what it is, or actually, should the anime people know what this is yet or no?
They should.
Okay. So, I guess we'll just say it then. On
Yeah.
the jihad symbol here, what did
Yeah,
you think
it's
of
on
the
Wong Nan's
episode?
ring.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah. Well, yeah, we
And
can't.
Wong Nan mentions it, or like someone mentions it to Wong Nan. I think.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
But either
So you
way,
should know.
do you want to say your opinion first? Do you want me to say mine? What do you want to do? Wait, who you want to
I think
go
I'll let
first?
you go first because I think I went first last time.
Okay, I'll go first. So, what to say about this episode? Ironically enough, right? You told me like the reactions were mixed, right? And everyone should already know, right? The old school manhwa fans are kind of upset in total with this anime. At least all of my fan bases. I haven't heard one person that's really glazing the anime that really likes it. People are just kind of overly critical for right reason. I'm not even saying it's wrong, but excuse me. Hearing that even some of the anime enjoyers were a little bit kind of mixed too, kind of was prepping me for something. But overall, I mean, especially grading on the graded curve that we do, I think this episode was not bad, honestly. Now, sadly, at this point in time, I think they just can't do fighting. Like the fighting in this episode looked like kind of stupid. The one good point of fighting in this whole thing, I think, was Ran. I think Ran doing this giant blast to this idiot, this looked cool as shit.
Yeah.
Like this right here actually looked good. This is like some of the scale that we talk about from the manhwa that we see. The scale for eventually what ends up happening ends up being fucking huge, right? We're not gonna get to the name hunt station, right?
No, I doubt it.
Okay, so we're not gonna see Yuri do her thing, but essentially this looked good. But the issue is when they did it, this is what it looked like. I'm gonna play it really quick to not get like jobbed by the system. But oh wait, fuck! I think I missed it. Where is it? So here we're gonna play this, right? This is how it like looked in the thing. It's like, what is this?
It's not great.
Yeah, it's like it looks like he's not even getting hit by anything but the light. But then you
Yeah.
zoom out and it's like he's getting hit by the gigantic like beam. So zoomed out it looked great, but in the fight it looked ass. And then just in general, in all the other fights, like even the bomb one later on when he was fighting with Quietro and them, it looked like shit too. Like he was just like turning and he was dodging them. It's like, okay. Like I'm fully convinced they can't do fights. I'm just fully convinced. And it's sad because I'm gonna get really upset later on. But I've already kind of known this. It's not anything new. But aside from that, one thing I think I gotta stroke them for is just I don't want to say the ambiance, but it's the whole emotional feeling surrounding some characters. Regarding more specifically Rachel and Emily. They did a good fucking job of making these things feel like creepy and like weird, right? Like at first you think Emily's all nice, oh wow, look, a little emoji here, little bit emoji, but then you see this and you're like, oh my god, what is this, right?
Yeah.
It kind of looks a little weird. The way they showed it too, they had some scenes like right before it like this, right? You're showing like a dark, dank lab. You're like, okay, what's going on here? There's like tubes and shit. You're kind of confused. You're like, okay, this is a little creepy. And then the music they played when they showed this potential snaking, and they showed her feet. We got feet pics, but this potential snaking here. Rachel's theme is so ominous. It's like, damn, what is she trying to do? So I think in terms of Emily and Rachel, they really did do well. I think I really like it anime version too. I mean, Mono we're gonna show soon, but Manhwa, they kind of captured it pretty well, how it's like dark and thick. I think the art style pushes it more. Where here it's the music that really did it. Obviously, the music can't do it for the manhwa. It's reading, not listening. But I think this part, these two parts, were really well. Aside from that, everything else was stupid. I think the whole thing with Quattro was pretty funny, but just in general, the same things as I always say. I think their designs are all right, but sometimes they get less detailed. Like Chang in the manhwa, I don't know if it's more current day Chang that I'm thinking of, but he just looks a lot younger here. Like he looks like he's full of vigor and vitality. In the manhwa, he looks more just older. Like he looks like an older
Mm-hmm.
individual. But aside from like looks, there's slightly degraded looks. The looks are different. The animation's kind of sucky, but story wise, oh shit. Story wise, it's pretty funny. This whole thing that happened. I think overall it was I'm not taking into account the fighting because the fighting was kind of trash, but story wise, this wasn't a terrible episode. It kind of showed some stuff. I think it was I. It was I. They showed Emily. They did Rachel well. It was I.
Yeah.
And then we see this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, it makes you have
Yeah.
some questions, but I think it was okay. I don't hate it, but again, I'm coping, so it is what it is. So
Yeah, the
Adrian, what do
fight
you
scenes are
think?
so big. Yeah, so my thing, I kind of agree a lot. I think this episode was pretty good, but obviously the fight scenes were lacking. And it makes me sad because a big reason why we want to see the Tog anime is because we want to see some of these fight scenes that we see in like the manhwa panels come to life with like more fluidity, and that's just something we're not getting. So like all the
Yeah,
episodes being good is great, but it's like it's good because Tog was good to begin with. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. Like,
it's
look at
good
this
because the
attack from
content is good.
Yeon, bro. Like, this shit's probably gonna look crazy in the manhwa, which we're gonna show soon.
Yeah.
Like, this is just like a giant. It looks like a bomb went off. It doesn't even look like fire happened.
Yeah, they pan out, and then when things get close, they don't look too like it's either too close or too far. Like it's hard to tell what's going on, and they don't have enough fluidity when they move.
Oh yeah,
It's too rigid.
they're too new. The studio's too
Yeah,
new, man.
it's not good. But I mean, I enjoy this story, and it's nice to like rewatch the whole season too. I guess.
Yeah. I didn't point it
Yeah, I
out too
agree with
much,
the
but their eyes
Emily
were a little, misadjusted at some
at
points.
times.
Yeah.
Yep, the usual. You know how it
Always.
is.
Yeah, I always see it, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, the episode was good content wise, but of course, it's just the fight scene. It's a lot of the same stuff. I don't really know what to say.
Yeah.
I
And
like the
that's
way they
kind of
made
where I
Quattro's
thought.
fire look.
I
It
was
looked
gonna
pretty
say
good.
that too. His fire actually looked pretty good.
It
Most of
looked
the
pretty good.
time, the Shinsu looks whatever, but Quattro's fire looked good. Yeon's
Hmm.
fire doesn't even look this good sometimes. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Like, bro, they really made Quattro like look cool, except
I
his
like that there's at
face.
least a difference between Quattro's fire and Yeon's because Yeon is obviously the Yeon family, so like hers
Yeah,
is supposed to be special. So
hers
they
is
made a
more pink.
distinction on that. Hmm.
God, I think they
Yeah,
showed
I don't really have
Quattro
much to
pretty
say.
well.
Yeah,
Look at
when
his
when
ass.
Bomb showed the bangs too, that wasn't like too like that. That could have been a much harder hitting point too. They didn't make it seem that cool.
Yeah,
I don't know. They're kind of missing like it seems like they're missing potential for like good scenes. Mostly through combat, but I guess we've already mentioned before like the combat's not good. But yeah, they're just dropping the ball on a lot of things. But
yeah.
the more
This
emotional type stuff, like the stuff with
this was
Emily, was
another
done pretty
one.
good. I like how creepy Emily is.
Yeah, but what about this? What did you think of this scene? This was something I forgot to say
Oh,
too.
right. Yeah. So when Kun types in to see if Bomb is alive, right when we were watching it, I like paused. Like I had him pause because I was saying like, wait, why didn't they just like wait a second? Like the Emily responded immediately. Like she was just waiting there to answer
Yeah,
the question. Like it didn't even take a second.
I think
I
because
felt
it's
like,
so short, we could show it.
yeah.
Let's see. So, I felt the same exact way, but Adrian beat me to the punch. It's like they did this so quick, and there's these little choices they can make, right? Where all they had to do was just make this last a little longer. And obviously, again,
Mm-hmm.
right? We know they have episode time constraints, but it's like, bro, just add one or two more extra episodes and space things out more. It could have easily been done, but like
Mm-hmm.
this went way too fast. It's like, holy shit, is he alive? Yes.
Boom. Easy.
And then
There
it's
it
like,
is.
oh shit.
It's like that was it. Like damn, she answered quick.
That happened within like less than 3 seconds.
Yeah. No one's ever text me back that fast.
Like, holy shit. Even ChatGPT takes some time to do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck. But anyway, Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think, the anime only enjoyers are kind of confused, which is a good thing about Emily. They're like, "Oh, what's going on here? What is this?" Right? But
Yeah.
that's good. But
And
either
by the way,
way,
I wanted to mention the whole chat GPT thing real
I
quick.
knew you were gonna
I mentioned
mention
this
it.
before, yeah, but
Yeah,
this was all written way before chat GPT was a thing. Like, I don't know how long ago season
2016
two
maybe.
started. It was a while, yeah, like 2016 or something. So like long before AI chatbots were even a thing, Emily was already like created. Like SIU already
He
wrote the whole
knew
story of Emily, which is crazy because it's like a big prediction. But the funny thing is that I doubt it's going to be appreciated because of the fact that like we're reading this now,
in
like
today's
where
time.
ChatGPT is a big thing. So like a lot of anime onlys are probably not going to notice that like this is a huge prediction. It's kind of funny how it worked out. They're like everyone's using Emily to kind of
Do
just ask
everything.
questions and figure out answers and stuff like that. It's literally ChatGPT.
It's crazy.
I just thought that was like a neat thing to see in anime now.
Oh boy, it's wild. But yeah. Anyway, now we will get to the manhwa review comparison section.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're gonna go quickly through this. So here we have Shibi. So I think we kind of saw this. Did we see this last
We saw
episode?
it briefly, yeah.
Okay. So that's cool. So we have all that. So that was the end of that one. So let's go to the next one. So here we see Bomb doing his shit. We see
Mm-hmm.
all
I think
this.
we saw this in the last episode, but we didn't want to continue scrolling
Yeah,
because
we
we were
didn't
worried
know.
there'd be spoilers. Yeah.
Yeah, so we saw that. Then we see okay, so we didn't get
I
this.
don't think we got this.
Yeah, no,
No.
we didn't get this. So this was some extra conversation between Jinsung and Hansung. Jinsung was
Mm-hmm.
basically saying like, "Oh, well, obviously he's like, okay, Bomb isn't that different." But then he's realizing, "Oh, wait, he is." And then
Oh
Bomb
yeah.
kind of rizzed him here. Bomb is like, Bomb basically was nice, and Jinsung now felt bad for him. He's like, "Man, we shouldn't do this to this guy. This is fucked up." But like, look, like he awakened emotions in Ginseng. Oh, and what's this? What's
Ginsung backstory
this?
missed.
Oh my god, we actually skipped over that. That's terrible. Oh my god, and they're just discussing Bomb more. I think this is such a good part. I'm so sad they
Mm-hmm.
skipped it. It's so sad. Anyway, we're getting some more conversation between my wife, Hwaryun, and Bomb. So basically, we're just getting
It's
more
crazy
fug
how much we
time.
missed. Yeah, this is like
Yeah.
a whole chapter just deleted.
And here you see like Hwaryun sees Bomb as her god. I don't think they
Mm-hmm.
really pushed that at all yet in the anime.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
Hwaryun, well, aside from season one, but maybe like, you know, they really see Bomb as like a savior, like a messiah almost. But look, here Jinsung is doubting him, but he's gonna learn, man. Ugh. But yeah, so they're going over all this shit. It's kind of sad, and then Jinsung is gonna see Bomb turn up. Oh shit! And then Jinsung just breaks it. Oh no! And Jinsung's gonna trade him. That was a short ass chapter. Wow.
Yeah,
Dude,
no,
we
that whole
skipped an
chapter was
entire
really short.
chapter.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my god! We skipped this too. Wait, no, we saw
We
this.
skipped the conversation that they had. We just
Yeah.
saw them walking,
Oh my
which
god,
is
we're
kind of lame.
skipping almost every fucking Yeah, look, we see him here too. Isn't this
Mm-hmm.
Blueberry?
Yeah, yeah. Which
Oh
we
my
see in
god.
season one.
Dude, this is crazy. I feel like we're like low key spoiling people, but we're not because they skipped it. It's like, bro, what is this? We see.
Yeah, I was not expecting this much skipped content.
Oh my god! You look at where he's coming out from. He's like, hey, whatever. Yo, what's good? We see Blueberry here. Okay, I forgot why they're even here. What are they doing here? And then we see fucking This is Quattro, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Quants.
Quant.
Quan. Okay. Then we see Quan getting fucked up in the game, as always. And then they're just conversing. I forgot why they're here though. And he just keeps losing. Like, look at this shit. Also, look at all the different faces and stuff. It's so funny,
Mm-hmm.
man. They literally playing StarCraft. But he fucking cleared him out, bro. He gambled him. Oh my god. Okay, so they're talking about more shit. I really am forgetting why they're here
I
though.
think they're trying to find like bomb or something like that, or figure out the truth of what happened to him.
Okay. Oh my god, it's the Death Star. Dude, like, look at Rose's face. These faces are so funny, man. They do it a little bit in the anime. I'm not going to say the anime doesn't do it at all, but they don't do it
Mm-hmm.
much. And then we get to see, like, the worst thing is we're skipping over the friendship that, like, Ro and Quant have, which is sad. Aside from all this extremely good detail, man. So let's see. Okay. Oh God, he's showing his shit. Oh no. Okay, so he's taking the call. Okay. Bro, we skipped so much. Holy shit. Okay, so here's where they introduce Woolhike's song. So I kind of don't want to say too much about it because the anime people don't know it and they didn't introduce it,
Mm-hmm.
but should,
Yeah, we can just skip through it.
should we tell
So
them
two
what it
chapters
is?
completely skip. Nah, I think we just leave it. Okay, so this is where it starts then.
Wow. Okay, so we see, Emily's talking with them. They're in the trenches. I think this whole
Mm-hmm.
trench fight was done way better look-wise in the manhwa. It looks like there's just
Mm-hmm.
more detail as always, sadly.
Yep. Which is crazy because this is early art too. This is a long time ago.
Yep. We could see that, they've all been
Missing
using Emily even since the beginning. Oh, shit, the
the
face!
face.
The face was better in the manhwa, sadly. Oh my god, look at them. Oh, we have a Dorsey! Again, looking prettier even here. Also, we're seeing more people use it too, so we're getting just a little bit more detail. Not much though, but they showed Emily a lot sooner too. You were right. Even though
Mm-hmm.
they did show her like at the end there, they showed her a lot sooner. And then we see Traveler, this new mysterious character who's trying to riz her. So they kind of moved
Mm-hmm.
things around. They showed this at
Yeah,
the
this was
end,
at the end, but
but
it's in
here
the
it's in the
beginning here.
beginning. Yeah, wow. Oh god. Oh god, we're seeing it. Okay, so they kind of did this one to one. Not
Mm-hmm.
bad.
Yep, yep.
We see. Yeah. Oh my god. Wow. Oh. Okay, so we know who this is. They kind of
Mm-hmm.
spoiled that. Oh shit. That's the end. Wow. So they really move shit around. Holy fuck. Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder what's their reasoning for that. So we see Kun and Novik. Again, just the colors I think look better here, the shading and everything. It's crazy to me. I mean, typically it's easier to do more detail in the manhwa easier because they're single pages, they're not like full animations, but man, I just feel like it's still so much better and it's crazy. Here we see Ran was angry at fucking Dan, and then the little mole comes out. Looking pretty similar. I think they actually added more with Ran and Dan, which is weird. It's like that's the thing you add more to instead of putting the other stuff in. It's like what the fuck? By the way, we see this idiot come out. He comes out. They're like, "Oh yeah, he's gonna fuck you up." And remember what I said? How they glazed him? Look, there's no delay in his attack, right? So
Mm-hmm.
his attack is so perfect. It's like the Thunder Cross split attack. One thing I think they're kind of doing wrong though, that now that I'm noticing in the manhwa, excuse me, that's not what they're doing wrong. One thing they're doing wrong is I feel like they're showing Ren and Ren's ironically enough having too much emotion. I feel like in the
Mm.
manhwa he speaks a lot less and he's just kind of like tired, he's like apathetic, he doesn't want to do anything but he does it. In the anime so far, even though we haven't seen much from him, we've seen a lot more than he really does in the manhwa too. And I think it's because
Yeah.
of the little bit extra they put with Dan. Like he seems more energetic, even though he's not. He's not energetic, but he's more energetic than he we see him in here, which is a little upsetting. But here we see he's
Looks
actually
like he chops his
blasting.
head off.
He's blasting the guy in the fucking face. I guess it was kind of slim in the manhwa,
Ah.
like with the way they show, but it looks better here still. He's shocked to death. You one shot him. Oh yeah, and then we see the running scene. Oh shit, there he is. He made it. He made it. Oh! Then he pressed the button. And then he's getting yelled at. Okay, and Kun's upset at him for winning. This is where he learns about Emily. And Dan literally gives him his phone. And then look, this snake bitch is here. And she's
Mm-hmm.
snaking. This, I think, was way better in the anime, honestly, because of the music. The music really did it for me. But here we see he's asking, oh shit. We don't see his reaction either, which is crazy. I guess they added his reaction
Mm-hmm.
in the anime. Then we see this
They also
monkey guy.
split things up here. So in the manhwa, they split it up like Kun's team and then Wang Nan's team. Whereas like in the anime, they were kind of doing them simultaneously
Yeah, they
in a
went
way.
back and forth, yeah.
Yeah.
So here we have the monkey literally slashing a little girl in half. Or so he thought. And then she's
Mm-hmm.
still running. So they did use a couple of different perspectives in this. A little bit different from the manhwa or from the anime. This was the same though. The way he saw,
Mm,
I was about to say mana because the anime got me fucked up. The way he saw missing was
mm-hmm.
from a different angle in the anime, but
Yeah.
slight difference, not anything
I'm curious
crazy.
what Yua's fire is gonna look like here.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, like an actual fire explosion.
Yeah.
Not
Okay. Yeah. They
crazy
didn't really
though.
show much. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
not
fine.
not crazy. And then they're saying bomb is coming, so they're good. And we're back here. Oh my god, this part was stupid. I think sadly, and again, I've already said this, but I'm just gonna accentuate it here. And also another thing we don't get, we don't see who and what they are. We got his full name here and his rank. We don't get
Yeah.
that in the anime. We lose a
That
lot
would
of
be nice.
details.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could literally add that into. They could just put like a pop up banner, be like, "Oh, this is Quattro
Yeah.
Blitz E rank wave controller." People could kind of guess, but because so many details are lost, I wouldn't even blame the anime users for not even knowing he's a wave controller. Not that it really matters, but it's like, damn.
Yeah.
And look what they say, a man with an unstable mind, which again, we see this, right? But it's better to also have it introduced. His powers are the strongest among E rank regulars. Uses fire. So we get a little intro there. I think the anime just loses so much detail. Now, granted, there is parts like this, right? We barely see God damn it, I keep mixing it up. Quattro or Quant?
Mm-hmm. Quattro.
Quattro. We see Quattro's like face. It's really, obviously not detailed here, but that's a stylistic choice here. I feel like overall, there's just so much better detail in the fucking manhwa, man. Like Quattro looked so bad in the anime at certain times. He looked so. It's not that he was bad; it's that he was plain. Also, this what Chang did here, very not very different, but looked a lot more different in the anime because in the anime he used like a Shinsu line. This is
Mm-hmm.
literally just like a fishing line. Before he used like a big ass Shinsu line. And look what I'm talking about. Like he looks like an army guy. He looks old.
Yeah.
Like he does not look young like he does in the anime. And then we see now they're about to fuck him up, and Wang Nan's trying to convince him. Oh my god, look at this shit. And then
Funny
we,
that Chang is just watching this in the background.
yeah, he doesn't care. Like he knows how Quattro is because he fucking like he just chills with him. And here, I
Oh,
think the
dude, the
bangs
Shinsu
look.
looks so much better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say the bangs look so much cooler, man. And then Bomb comes up. He's like, "Nah, I'm here now." And look, he hugs his leg. He's like, "Oh yeah." A little bit more chibi like, which I like, but here we have more detailed Quattro. He's about to shank him British style. And
Mm-hmm.
then look, the bangs coming out. Better dodge, looks way better.
Mm-hmm. You see it from better angle too.
Yup. And then he's like, "Oh shit." We see the after effects too. We didn't see that before. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, look, I can control 3 bangs." I don't remember if they even know what bangs are, but I think they said it in season 1. I don't think they said it again in season 2 though, but
Mm-hmm.
Quattro's like, "Oh yeah, I'm hot shit, right?" And then look at what Bomb does. He's like, "Oh fuck." So a little bit of a
Just obliterates.
yeah, a little bit of a translation difference too. He's like, "Oh, I need 2 more." In the anime, he was like, "Oh, you have 2 more than me." But
Mm-hmm.
either way, and then we have Prince just being like, "Oh shit, he's just too good." And then we see him fucked up like Yamcha, and I think that's basically it. Excuse me, like we're nearing the end of what they should be showing now.
Mm-hmm. Got to be careful because everything's all flip flopped.
Yeah, I'm like trying to be careful, dude. Look at how different Chang looks. He looks so much older,
Looks
man.
older. Yeah.
But anyway, they're going. They're like, "Yeah, you're a weakling. You're a loser. You only prey on weaklings." And then let me see. Okay, yeah, they got this. Okay,
The food.
yeah, they're eating. They're eating. Cool. We're having a lot more dialogue. They're like, "Yeah, let's go to the workshop." Yeah, and I think right here we have Kun's reaction, which okay, we'll stop it there. We'll stop it there.
Mm-hmm.
But Kun didn't really react like he did in the anime. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I think it's a good thing that we saw Kun react, but it has to be in line with his character because here he's more serious, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
he probably was surprised by it, but he didn't even let it show. Maybe they're making him too emotional in the anime. The last thing I want them to do is for them to change the characters, like personality wise, but I don't know if Kun would react like that. I think they're. I don't know if they're taking too many liberties, but
I'm
that's
okay with it.
basically.
It's
Yeah,
good.
I think I'm alright. It's like a small enough thing, but I'm just scared because it's teetering on an edge, and I'm kind of
Yeah.
scared of that.
I got you.
But either way, that's the model comparison. Really, really sad they skipped over so
A
much
lot
shit,
in the beginning,
man.
a lot of like flashback and different perspectives with the two rankers that we were following.
Yeah, and fucking the
Liroro and Quant,
yeah, more backstory on
and
not
then
only
training for
Bomb but
Bomb
also Jinsung too. We
and
see a little
Jinsung.
bit
Yeah.
of his
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Man, this is sad, man. Fuck the anime. I hate this shit.
Yeah.
But we're still gonna review it, potentially, sadly. But either way, that's basically it. So, Adrian, do you have any final words for all those anime enjoyers out there?
Keep enjoying it, I guess. It's not the worst thing in the world. Like I've seen worse than this, but it is kind of a shame that all these fight scenes I was super hyped to like see
We're
in
let
fluid
down.
motion are basically, almost worse quality, pretty much worse quality than when I was reading them. So
Yeah,
kind of sad because you were expecting something kind of better
yeah.
because that's their time to shine. But
They dropped
yeah,
the
I mean they're
ball.
doing a lot of the chibi stuff pretty good, so I'm okay with it. It's not like the worst. So
That's
yeah,
the
I'm fine.
whole way to summarize it. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's sad, man. But yeah, that's basically
A
same
lot
thing
of
as me.
missed potential.
Yeah. Oh my god. But I said this to Adrian before. I don't know if I said it on a video or not, but I guess I'll say it here just in case. Two things. Number one, I think it can literally only go up from here, right? The main thing we want is for more people to get into Tog, right? And Adrian told me, and we said this in the Tower of God manga reading, which I post to YouTube. We
Mhm.
said that the anime coming out ends up making Tower of God on Webtoon very popular, at least the days the episode's released. So if nothing
Mhm.
else, it is providing a benefit. And the main thing we want is more people to just be into the manhwa, because at the end of the day, if they do make a season 3, unless some catastrophic thing happens, I can't see this going anywhere but up in multiple ways. Either A, we get a new studio, right? And then things hopefully improve, or B, we stick with the same studio, but they get more like time under their belt, they get more tenure, and then they just get better. Either way, I don't see a high likelihood this gets any worse than it is. We're kind of not near rock bottom, but it can only really get better most likely if this
Yeah.
continues. So
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna turn people away from Tower of God. If anything, I think it's gonna bring more people in and make people want to read more, which I think is
yes,
good. Even though it's not exactly what we wanted, but like two things, right? More people are gonna read, and also because the anime onlys are kind of enjoying it a bit, it might lead to another season where they'll get a better animator.
yes.
So yeah,
So
still not the worst.
yeah, maybe it's just a stepping stone to greatness.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, but either way, best thing I'd recommend always read the manhwa. Anyway,
Yep.
we hope everyone enjoys. We hope you guys watch me at Twitch TV Tecnics channel, and we hope you have a nice day. And we'll maybe see you next time. Ooh.